Volition America is a lifestyle and apparel brand building a movement with purpose. 13% of all profits go to the nonprofit Folds of Honor, which helps empower the families of fallen heroes through educational scholarships. Joining us live to explain more, John Sapiente, the founder and CEO of Volition America. Good morning.
Hi, how are you?
Good. Explain to me, what is Volition America?
Volition America is a brand we started. The Volition is the word power of choice. So we're choosing America and trying to bring people together and help the soldiers that basically gave us this freedom of choice.
Absolutely. Love the sound of that. So how do you partner with brand names that people might recognize like Puma and Cobra?
Well, it's kind of an interesting story. This is a really special weekend, obviously, with Memorial Day. And real quickly, my story, I was a donor of Folds of Honor. And my first weekend with Folds of Honor was Memorial Day weekend in 2013. And I learned a lot about our troops families, and realized there was a lot that work done for them. And so I kind of got involved in this patriotic mission to help them. And in 2016, we decided to start a brand called Volition America, and really quickly realized that we couldn't start a brand organically, and it would work much better if we reached out to big brands, like-minded brands, and partnered with them. And today we have 11 large lifestyle brands with Puma, Cobra, Victus, Marucci, Hook Fishing, Nomad, Luminox, to say the least. And they basically make products that they volitionize and help move the market and reach the consumer.
And then the percentage of those products is what goes towards educational scholarships. And you mentioned Luminox. Tell me about the...
Yeah.
Tell me about the Patriot 13 watch.
Everything we sell goes back to the Folds of Honor.
Yeah. And so specific products like the watch that I was mentioning, the Patriot 13 watch, what is that about?
Yeah, so we partnered with Luminox to celebrate the 13 watch in the folded flag that is given to the families at the worst moment, that symbolizes the sacrifice. A lot of Americans don't realize there's 13 folds in the folded flag. So we decided to celebrate 13, and the first thing we do is we give 13% back to Folds of Honor of our profits. And so Luminox thought it was such a neat idea. They came out with a watch, and they took 1 o'clock, 1,300 hours, and they made a 13 watch. And the idea behind the watch is you can't buy it. It's given to someone when they buy a scholarship for someone. So if they buy a $5,000 scholarship for someone, the watch is given to them as a symbol of the hope they gave someone. And that's the partnership. And we've sold 200 watches to date. And so far we've almost raised $1 million for Folds of Honor, and we've got about 145 left, and they're on our website, the Patriot 13 watch. So if you'd like to buy a scholarship, please go on and buy one.
Yeah, that is incredibly special. So is that the only place that somebody could find it, is by going to the website?
Yeah, we basically are selling it in one location, and then we push the money down to Folds of Honor to give it to a recipient. And it's been unbelievable. We have had random people just logging on and buying scholarships for people. It's incredibly been really emotionally for me to see how many people are buying this watch and helping.
Yeah, like I said, that's incredibly special. So we'll be sure to link it to this interview on our website, click2houston.com, so people can also take a look for it there. Yeah. What's next for your brand? What else do you guys have coming up?
Well, so basically the first 4 years, or 6 years, we partner with brands, and they take their greatest hits and they volitionize them. So they take stuff they sell every day and they give a patriotic spin to it. About 3 weeks ago, we rolled out our first private label line called the Valor Collection. And specifically for this weekend, we made a bunch of vests that are colorway, green and orange, black and red, silver and blue and silver, and they're Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines. And so they're called the Salute to Service Vest. And it's really a tribute to the branches of military, and celebrating them and giving someone something to stand for when they go out and wear it and say, this is what I believe in.
Excellent. Well, John Sapiente, I really appreciate you joining me. We'll definitely link this, like I mentioned, on our website, click2houston.com. You're speaking to the right audience. People here in Houston love those who protect us. So thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks for having me.